Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another Tacoma update. Back here is a rear facing dash cam. I don't know if it's still a dash cam if it's rear facing. Anyway, it is a Mobius with the A lens, I think. It's not the wide version. I'm going to show you how to stick that to the window, how to run the cables all the way up into the center console 12 volt accessory port, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. If you find this useful, give me a thumbs up and click subscribe. Any links will be in the description. Be sure to check out my video on how to use the Tacoma GoPro mount for a dash cam. For this install, of course, you're going to need a dash cam of some sort, a cable to fit that dash cam. You'll probably need a USB extension, some way to power that camera, some method of mounting that camera to the window, and some electrical tape to secure the extension together. Let's get at it. It's going to make it a lot easier if we take the headrest out, because we're going to put the dash cam right in this area here. So here's the plan, the condensed version. We're going to put the dash cam here, run the cable up over the molding here, down the weather stripping, all the way down to the plate here. We're going to run it, pull this plate up, we're going to run it all the way over to this trim molding. Then we're going to run it under the floor mat, which is going to come all the way over and then up the wall here, up here, and then we're going to plug it into that 12 volt power supply right there. That's going to be it.
When you choose the location for your dash cam mount, make sure that it doesn't interfere with the headrest when it's in the up position. I start with mounting the camera on the window so that if I have any extra cable, I can tie it up under the seat. Once the cord is plugged in, I can begin routing the cord up around the plastic molding here. Now, I understand that there's an airbag behind this molding. Probably do so at your own risk. Once you get around that plastic molding, it is really easy to just tuck it in behind the weather stripping on the back door. Just tuck it in behind and run your finger down and it disappears. When you get to the floor, it's pretty easy to just pop this little plastic panel out. But before I run the cable under this plastic panel, I need to tape the two USB cables together so that they don't come unplugged. Once that's taped together, I'm going to open up these wire guides and just feed the wire through those and snap them back together. Now inside the truck, we're just going to tuck it under the carpet and the plastic molding. And I decided, because I had lots of slack in this cable, to run the cable under the seat rails instead of under the floor mat. And this pretty much takes care of the basic installation. After I shot this video, I found a better method of running the cable into the center console, and I will show that to you right after this. Before you consider this method of hiding the cable, please watch the video to the end so you know what you're getting into. The carpet in the center console easily comes out, so if you just pull that up, it reveals two 10mm bolts, which you can just undo, and gives you a little bit of flexibility in pulling the center console up to run the cable underneath it. Now, before you do this, you will have to either drill the center console bigger so that your cable will fit in, or you'll have to whittle down your cable so that it'll fit through the existing hole. I chose to modify the $2 cable instead of my truck. And it took a lot of whittling, and it still just barely fit. The center console will just lift up enough to get the cable underneath, and then you can feed it through that hole right there. And even after all that whittling, this barely fit, but it did. And it's a little cleaner installation than the other. So once you get the cable pulled through, replace the two bolts, place the carpet back in, and plug in your new back dash cam.
Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff, or don't. I'm okay with that too. But either way, thanks for watching. And again, if you find it useful, thumbs up.